Hi guys, it's John from Taming the Trunk. Welcome to Ask Me Anything About Evernote number 7. If you're watching this on YouTube, head over to tamingthetrunk.com, and subscribe for lots of Evernote stuff, loads of articles and things and stuff there. Subscribe, you know what to do. This week we've got a couple of questions, cool questions, from Rachel and John. Not me again, honestly. I'm not making them up. Let's do Rachel first. Hiya, Rachel. I don't see the point of AI search. I find it quicker to get to notes using the standard search. Am I using it right? It'd be interesting to know what you search for and how you search it, but AI search isn't the same as normal search. So it's pointless just kind of like putting in one word or two words into AI search to find a note. You could do that in standard search, and like you said, it works just as well and probably a little bit quicker. The one thing about AI search that is very cool is that it can kind of give you answers to your question. So let me give you an example, a real life example on kind of me using AI search. I needed to pair my Marshall headphones to a new laptop. So I've got the instruction booklet in Evernote, right? So I've set it all up in my demo account here, just the same as I've got it in my normal Evernote, so we can check it. So let's do it in standard search first. So in standard search, if I wanted to know how to pair my Marshall headphones, I was most likely go into standard search, right, and search for Marshall. Okay, take out the filter for the notebook, and there we got the instructions. I would then need to go, okay, instructions aren't on page 1, not on page 2, not on page 3. There we go. They're on page 4, so we found them. That's how to pair them. Okay, cool. Right, now, let's go back here. The difference with AI search is that what I can do with AI search is say, how do I pair my Marshall headphones? Ask a question, and then it works its magic, and in a few seconds he says, to pair your Marshall headphones, turn them on and double click the power button to enter. So I haven't had to go to the note, I haven't had to look through the PDF, I haven't had to do anything. It's basically answered the question for me from the details on the PDF. And that's useful. I did it ages and ages ago with how to set the time on my central heating, but the boiler downstairs, how to reset the time and everything. And it's on about page 67 of the PDF manual. I'm not looking through that. Got better things to do with my life. So it's kind of like, how do I set the time on a central heating boiler or whatever it was, and just hit it, and it searches the PDF, and it comes up and it gives me the answer on how I'm doing it. So it depends how you're using AI search. It's not that good for just like keyword searches, like searching Marshall headphones or Marshall or something like that. You might as well just use standard search for that. But for actually getting specific answers to questions, it's pretty good at. It's not bad at all. And I don't use it a huge amount, but I do use it every now and then for exactly things like, how do I pair my Marshall headphones and that. So hopefully that's useful. One other thing I'll quickly mention about AI search is that kind of like if you want to sort your notes, it's really good at doing that as well. So you can say something like, show me my notes tagged, I don't know, bills from created in 2022, for example, something like that. And it'll give you a list of all your notes which are tagged. It just saves you having to mess around with all the filters and all the things like that. So cool. AI search, have a play with it. John, not me. Hi, John. Hi, John. I was wondering if the Evernote Experts Community have had discussions with Evernote concerning the state of the quality assurance. As much as I like many of the new additions, it seems they break more things than they fix and do little to no quality testing prior to releasing new versions. I'm not sure I'm the only one who's a bit tired of being a beta tester. They really need to have an opt-in beta program instead of using their user base. Thanks for listening. Right. There's a lot of play here. Oh, there's so much going on. It is a bit buggy. I think, I mean, I don't want to sit here and make any excuses because like, it is a bit buggy from every now and then. But I think there are reasons why. And I think some of the reasons are, I don't know whether there's another way around it. So let me explain. Kind of like since 2000, if we go back to 2017, which is almost 10 years ago, that was kind of like 17 was like the big release of Evernote, what we call legacy Evernote sort of thing. It came out, and after that, Evernote kind of stagnated. We would get maybe 2 small releases each year, something like that. They were dealing with what they call the monolith, which is like this massive Java program which ran Evernote. This is what Bending Spoons, who now own Evernote, what they've inherited and what they're rewriting. So there's a lot of players. So Evernote kind of like stagnated. And then version 10 was bought out, which was probably not ready. It was missing features. So we're in a situation where the old piece of software isn't being developed anymore. The new piece of software in 2020, when it came out, isn't really up to scratch feature-wise, right? So when Bending Spoons took over Evernote, about just over 18 months ago, about 18 months ago, that they inherited a piece of software that was basically behind in the market. So the level of development which we're seeing at the moment, and the fact that there's like new features and things being brought out every single week, my opinion is that it's Evernote playing catch up with other software which is out there. I don't know any other way how Evernote catches up quickly rather than doing this. If we had to go through the old QA process which old Evernote had, I think, I might be wrong here, but I think QA for the old Evernote, like the quality assurance team, was based in Chile. I think at the moment we're in a point where Evernote needs to develop quickly, basically to catch up a little bit with the competition, who kind of from 2017 up until 18 months ago, had kind of like taken the lead, right? So there's a catch-up process going on. There's also the fact that Bending Spoons are completely rewriting everything, right? Everything. There's over the last couple of months, there's been a big update which is called Rent, which they've been working on for over a year, and that Rent project deals with almost near time, real-time sync of, I don't know, like tags and everything that isn't in the note editor, like the list of notes, the list of notebooks, all these different things. And that was massive project, huge change. And there's been a lot of edge cases in that. Regarding the experts community, yeah, I mean, bugs are reported. A lot of the Evernote experts, including myself, sit there and produce logs and test things and try things out and kind of like help the developers on those edge cases and things like that. For the future, I think it will settle down once we get into a situation where the current software, where everything is rewritten, because I don't think it's fully rewritten yet, but when Bending Spoons have rewritten all the software from the old stuff to the new stuff, which they're doing, right? And Evernote is kind of like back, sort of like up there at the top of note-taking applications, sort of like functionality, feature-wise, performance-wise. I think we'll see things starting to calm down a little bit and settle. That's my opinion. And they won't need to release quite so many features quite so quickly. So I think one of the reasons is there's so much going on at the moment, and a lot of it needs to be done quite quickly, that there are bugs being introduced. But I think that will calm down. I hope that kind of that rambling answer kind of helps. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Absolutely, leave them in the comments. I'll try and get to them in another video. Head over to takingthetrunk.com, takingthetrunk.com, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.